Welcome to the Coach and Crew Show, and I am your host, Charlie Krause. And this is the fallout of Monday Night Raw after the Royal Rumble. I think we all agree that the Royal Rumble was good. It was there. Absolutely nothing horrendous happened. But I think we also agree nothing great happened and no major surprises and swerves took place. And dare I say, everything that happened was predictable. Now we get to Monday Night Raw, and Adam Pearce is walking him, the champ, basically, and Bobby's out there doing his thing. All right, already I'm blown away because here comes Brock Lesnar. I honestly did not think we would see Brock on Raw. Maybe on SmackDown, but definitely not on Raw. And already we have confirmed what we thought we would have for months now, but now it's official. Roman versus Brock at Mania. Where it really got interesting, and we can talk about Roman versus Brock in many shows to come. It's 61 days to Mania, roughly 60 days to Mania. Yeah, we've got 2 months to talk about that, so we will. But where it really got interesting is he goes, I want it to be champion versus champion. So, Bobby, I want my belt back, basically. And, bitter. No, you don't deserve it. Well, Elimination Chamber's coming up in 3 weeks. And now Brock's in the chamber. Already, this is good stuff. Okay? Now, we'll see what happens there, but I did not see that coming at all either. So I'm already liking tonight's show. Rhea Ripley and Nikki ASH finally had that battle. And maybe this is the send-off goodbye, and so that this storyline can come to conclusion. Rhea Ripley got the win. Congratulations. Hopefully we can move on. But now it's Riddle's turn. Hey, Randy. Oh my gosh. Is Riddle growing on me? I feel like he is. He's like a tick that you just can't pull off. He just keeps growing. Oh, but there he is, and he's making me laugh. And Tantor said it best about 6 weeks ago. He is the Mick Foley or Mankind to The Rock. Randy is The Rock and Sock Connection. And Riddle's popularity is starting to really grow. And if you believe the rumor mill stuff, his name was dropped more than once as a possible winner to the Royal Rumble. And that would have been a neat little surprise. So now they're doing their scooter cart race. And of course, hey, R-Truth, good to see you. 50 laps around. Yeah, right. And then end at the finish line. So we get to see that banter back and forth, and he dedicates it to Randy. So Randy must be out. I don't know what happened. Randy looked fine on the pay-per-view, but now Randy's out for at least one episode. Maybe, I would assume at this point, hold him off through Chamber. And we get flashes of Alexa Bliss in another meetings. I guess they're trying to slowly take the image of the Fiend and whatever off of her. So she's going through that therapy. Miz comes out, and the best thing about the Miz segment was, one, he got to beat up Dominic Mysterio, and 2, he beat him by a pinfall. 3, he got Ray kicked out because he cheated and lied his way through it. And then 4, I hate saying this, but Edge wasn't there, so I think the Edge storyline is over. So it's good to see Miz going a different direction and getting the 1, 2, 3 on Dominic Mysterio, because anytime you can pin Dominic Mysterio, it's a good time. I'm sorry, Ray. Just that's how I feel. The 24/7 championship, what a joke. Move on from that. One of the contenders for, hey, another swerve storyline for the night. You have Seth Rollins talking with Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens saying Seth deserves a spot in the chamber and screwed out the championship. Okay, I can buy that. So now Seth's in the Elimination Chamber as well. All right. So Kevin Owens is about to be in it once he beats Austin Theory. Well, Austin Theory wins. Wow. Okay. So we're starting to get a little bit of a push here for Austin Theory. but I didn't even see him winning that match. I was like, okay, KO is going to win, and it's going. KO can do just fine in the chamber. Shows you what I know. So I'm liking it because it's not going the direction you think it predictably should go and probably will go 9 times out of 10, especially lately in the WWE world. Riddle finally closes out the race and Otis cheap shots him at the end. So Chad Gable wins the race. The series technically is tied 1-1, but it might be a pause in that storyline because now a qualifying match for a spot in the chamber is Otis and Riddle pulls off the victory. So now Riddle's in the chamber, so you got to figure his storyline has turned immediately towards a possible World Heavyweight Championship. And if other rumors are true, he could possibly win this thing. And we can talk more about that later because there's some storylines that would work to his favor to put the belt on him right away, possibly even. We're getting there, but it's an interesting direction. So we got Riddle now in the Elimination Chamber as well. Let's show how little Doudrop meant because she didn't even appear this week after her loss. They went straight to Bianca Belair and another squish match against Carmella. It wasn't a squish match, but yes, it was. So where are they going with this storyline? Because Bianca Belair, are you going to ever push, or are we going to have to wait till Mania to see it? And you getting these wins over people that we already know you're going to beat really doesn't do anything to push your storyline and push your character. And then in another great match, AJ Styles and Rey Mysterio for the final chamber spot. We all know AJ can hold his own in any type of match. We all know he could headline any show whatsoever. At least from my point of view, with Rey Mysterio on the cover of 2K22, it kind of makes you wonder if he's getting a mini push. And you're like, well, maybe Rey will be in the chamber. And that was a fun, raw match to see, but AJ came out on top. And there's nothing wrong with that. It was still a good match, but I'm glad AJ is in the chamber. He's been hunting around the mid-card to lower card for the past few months. I'm glad he's going to be in a main storyline, at least for the next 3 weeks. So our chamber is set where Bobby has to defend it in the chamber, and Bobby should have to defend it in the chamber. There's going to be probably 2 chamber matches, and you figure the other one's going to be on the SmackDown side. It'll either be a number 1 contenders match or probably on the ladies' side for Charlotte to hold on to the belt. And then to close out the show, Ronda Rousey comes out and calls out Becky, and she still hasn't decided yet, but she puts Becky on notice and can't help but like it. And, we're going to see Ronda on SmackDown as well. Becky, takes the bait and blah, blah, blah. But now here's a surprise. And maybe this is Vince changing his mind midstream all the way or not. Lita comes out. Yes, Lita. So that little banter that a couple weeks ago with Charlotte on SmackDown, is that all it was just banter? Because now Lita is challenging Ronda at Elimination Chamber for the belt. And I like that match a lot, but I'm also curious what was going to lead up with Charlotte. So I'm sure there's some holes in the story. We can either choose to look past it or continue to question. I haven't decided which way I'm fully going yet with that. But all in all, I really liked the show. That's my thoughts on the fallout of Raw after Rumble. How do you feel about it, Crew Nation? Comment below of how you feel about the fallout. Are you liking the chamber setup? Are you liking Lita's return? What do you think of Riddle? What do you think of Austin Theory? Because those will be the 2 main surprises so far. And then Lita. So give me your feedback. Give me your thoughts. We'll respond and keep it interactive. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to our shows. Hit the like button. We come out twice a week for the SmackDown and the Raw recaps, and then on every pay-per-view. Also, go to our website, coachandcrewshow.com, and we even have our power rankings, and you can see the history of all the matches and such throughout our different website. So please stay interactive with us, and please make sure you comment below and make sure you subscribe below. We'll catch you again on Friday after SmackDown.